What's happening? Well, thank God I've checked above me. We are on episode.
Ooh.
Trace.
I've been waiting, boys, for this day. It's February 7th when we started this bitch.
To throw them up.
February 7th.
I just look like an idiot. You can't even tell I'm throwing up 33.
No.
Look like you're doing
I'm going to do this the whole episode.
P9.
P9.
Music here.
It already hurts. I was feeling it in the lats.
Yeah, my
That'll
shoulders
work.
don't have the flexibility to quite get up that high, unfortunately.
You got swole ass arms, bro. Just say it. It's fine. I get it.
Yeah, dude.
I got little chicken shoulders. Whatever, dog.
No, not as much as they used to be, unfortunately. All right, episode 33, coming at you live on whatever platform you decide to stream us on: Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. Used to be Kick till they didn't figure shit out, and Twitter. Here we at. Yep. How we doing, boys?
Fantastic. Fantastic. I went to my first ever parent teacher conference tonight.
Ooh.
Buddy.
It was fucking exciting.
You sat in that
Let me
little
say-
chair?
Let me say, no. I mean, it was small, but I wasn't. You know what I'm
Sorry,
saying?
big boy chair.
They don't make grade schools like they used to, boys. This grade
No.
school was lit. Nicer than my high school.
Yeah.
Wild. Bro, public school might be where it's at. Not for the education. Scenes, boys.
The perks.
What grade she in?
Fifth.
Okay. Yeah, see, you got the second grade, you go to a teacher conference, and you're just like,
Them little guys. Yeah. No.
Yeah, no way.
How's
No
she
way. I can say
doing?
this. Right.
it's even worse too because the teacher's sitting in like her good chair in the middle, and they got all the little chairs around it.
Yeah.
So that- they want to feel powerful.
Or may not have pre-gamed it a little bit.
Nice.
Ooh.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, got to make sure everything's going swell.
Yeah. Good time.
Yeah, it's a weird week.
Yeah. Got some stuff to kick into. No pun intended. Yeah. We got a little lineup for you guys tonight. Guys and gals.
Guys
Not
and
just
gals.
the dudes. But we'll let's just start it off.
Get right to it.
Get right to it. As
I
per
don't
usual.
really know if it's guys and gals anymore. I think most of our female following was in Belarus and Russia, and then this guy fucked it up by getting banned in those.
I mean,
In a country.
not everyone's in here yet. I mean, they do kind of report people,
What?
Found me a Karen in Belarus.
I was like, where are you going with this? We're about to get banned just period? What's
Right.
happening?
Jump on the guest can before we even
We
get off
get
the
canceled?
dog.
No, yeah, dude. Do you guys watch a lot of sports this week though?
Yeah, I mean, I watched some football. I watched the whole Sailor game, and then I was doing some studying during the other football games, so pay attention a little bit. But
I got you.
yeah,
Yeah, I
some
mean,
good ones.
good
some
college, good professional.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of good.
I know you guys don't watch much of it, so I can talk about it before we get into stuff. I don't know if we have any NBA fans in here, but I am loving this midseason tournament.
Are you?
I forgot that was a thing.
Dude, it is great for the league.
Pens out 3-0.
It's also great. You mean 3-2?
3-2. Yeah,
3-2.
it was 2-2.
I was like, what happened to the other two
I
goals?
only ate the first two Blue Jacket goals.
Yeah, if you play Chell, there's a cold puck that takes
Elite.
goals away from others. That's the puck they just have.
It's great for a betting person too, to be honest with you. Because these guys are also taking these games more serious than they would during the season. I feel like a lot of these games are a little closer than they should be. Like sometimes, obviously, you have your players sitting out and stuff, but this end season tournament is actually pretty fun to watch.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Are they in addition to the 82 regular season games?
No.
So they specifically, when they made the schedule, blocked off games.
So some crazy mastermind made this setup pretty much to like where they made their schedules and then they grouped them by like how they were going to play throughout the season. And then so how it works, it's weird. So say two teams advance out of the 4, they're eventually going to play each other within that next week, and that's when that game counts. It's weird. Like so, like someone's in-season game could be within like 2 days. Someone's could be within like 5 days.
I wonder how much AI had to do with that. Not Allen Iverson.
No, they made that whole schedule probably.
Yeah, they probably just typed it into ChatGPT.
Hey, AI, I need you to make a schedule, and these teams might be eliminated, might not be eliminated, but they might play each other.
Talking about the schedule?
Yeah. Yeah, crazy one. But I do like it. It's good. I don't know about the courts. The courts are kind of weird, but
I've seen some of those. They throw me off.
So the coaches don't, from what I'm hearing, the coaches definitely don't like them and some of the main players, because where they actually pivot and point from aren't the same spots. There's not lines in certain areas because of how the colors are.
That's real weird.
But good for the game.
Really
People are kind of higher viewership right now than they normally do.
They're like alternate painted courts. I don't understand.
Yeah, so like it's weird. Like down the middle is just a straight line of color almost for this. It's I guess you'd have to look it up to see, but like,
have you seen who was it? There's a team in college with basketball, and their courts like it might be out in Oregon.
Oregon's is, but there's kind of
university has like all them fucking trees coming.
Yeah, they have that stuff, but it's weird because so like think of like the free throw line straight down to the other free throw line is like a solid color. There's obviously stuff in between like logos and stuff, but it's a solid color, and on the outside it's 2 more solid colors.
Fucking weird.
It's like stripes.
Weird.
Fucking weird.
Yeah, it's different. But like I said, I mean, it's funny when they ask all the players, like, "Oh, what do you think about it?" They're like, "I don't know what's going on." Like, we don't understand what's going on. We just go and play and hope we advance.
Right.
But yeah, I think they had to add a couple games because obviously they can't tier down to the exact same thing. Obviously, the championship's an added game, and a couple other ones. I think they said the total, if like they went through the whole thing, you would play an additional like 5 games or something like that.
So like for this tournament, do they get any other like incentive to win besides just winning a tournament?
Yeah, it's paid out to the championship. I don't know what it is, but the championship team obviously gets a trophy and they get. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I know.
It's competition, but
yeah. So we'll see.
Come on, Rusty.
Kind of cool, but yeah. We had to get some people in here. I figured, dude, I like it. I'm about it.
Cool. Yeah, I haven't paid attention to it too much. Just can't. I don't know. Just can't find myself watching NBA a whole lot. But
no,
seems like a cool idea.
Yeah,
something different. Switch it up.
Got to.
Yeah, it's a long season. That'd be something cool for baseball to do because they have so many games. Such a long season. Have some type of like mid-season, like
tie it in.
Mid-season tournament of some sort. So maybe the Pirates have a shot of some type of victory or like
start off hot and just. Hey, so the first 10 games, if you win like 8 of them, like you win.
Yeah.
Hold on now.
I mean, let's get some happiness here.
Mm-hmm.
Like 46 years since a trophy,
something like that.
Like,
if they could have like a not a preseason, like a beginning season tournament between the month in April.
Yeah,
like that's it because the Pirates went 20-8, so they probably would have won.
You mean like spring training?
No, because they're also bad at spring training too. So we don't want to do that. Their spring training roster is their roster.
They're better than the Cardinals.
That'd be pretty cool too, though. I mean, if they do like something with spring training and then like the West and East Coast kind of play each other for a thing, that'd be pretty cool, right?
Yeah, something different.
Yeah. But we'll see.
All right,
but let's get into it.
We know what time it is.
Do we know what time it is?
As Mr. Lip alluded to earlier in our text thread, this is a staple of the Squatchin Sports Podcast. We started it. We're continuing it. It's that time. Wow! Whew! Little sidekick from kicking it with
In the
lip this time.
jeans, baby. In the
Oh
jeans.
my! Don't rip them.
Need to stretch. What's up? It's kicking it with lip time, baby.
Oh, the hair flip.
Flipping it with lip.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Episode 33. First episode without a hat. What's up, boys?
Yeah.
Like the little gingy hair here.
There it
See, the
is.
little auburn comes out more in the wintertime.
They messed up my hair at
me a
the
couple
barber
months.
shop this time, so we're gonna keep my hat on. They butchered me.
Hey, 2 weeks, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
And I
It's
know
all
you're
going
so nice. They're like, what do you think? You're like, looks great.
I mean, what am I gonna do at that point? Like,
True.
it's gone. I can't put it back.
Normally we would start right off with the Prem, and I promise that's what we're going to talk about primarily. But justice is the word, the theme of the week,
Uh-oh.
because Megan Rapinoe in her final game got hurt in like the second minute and got taken off. Now, I want to be very clear. I don't root for injuries on pro athletes, and I hope it's nothing serious and it heals up fine, right? Not that it's going to affect her career. She's retiring. But that woman is such a pain in the ass for every sports fan in America that it couldn't have happened to a better person. That's my hill, and I will die on it. I will die on it. She just made herself look so fucking dumb time and time again over the course of the last, I don't know, 6 to 8, maybe 10 years with talking about equal pay. But then the second you want to challenge anyone who screams equal pay for the Women's World Cup versus the Men's World Cup, they instantly shut the fuck up because the women make a higher percentage than the men do. So in reality, that equal pay that you've been, advocating for would mean significantly less than what you get now from the Women's World Cup. And it's no one's fault. You're all capable athletes, probably elite athletes. You're playing in the World fucking Cup. No one watches it. No one watches it. That's why you see like all these fucking raw people for equal pay amongst genders in sports. And then you ask them, name 3 WNBA teams. And they don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I might not be able to name 3 WNBA teams, honestly. And the only time I see anything about the WNBA is when it's on SportsCenter. I'm not going out of my
Because it's a championship.
I did see a fire-ass tweet the other day, though. I have no idea who it was. I don't know if this guy means anything in the sports world or anything like that. But he said, I don't give a fuck. I'm paraphrasing. He said, I don't give a fuck about the Las Vegas Aces. Give me a state-level championship men's high school basketball team, and they'll wax them. Like, no.
Yikes.
The audacity. But then I think, to, when everything was like at its peak, right, with the equal pay in sports and everything like that, the women's national team for Australia, who were ranked 5th in the world at the time that they played a U15 boys team and lost 9-0. Whoa. So, yeah, I don't know if you guys know this by now. You only get 1 point on the board when you put the ball in the net for soccer. So that was 9 times they scored. Yeah. Think about that. At any rate, that's done. That's over with. That's how her career ended. And frankly, I think it's justified. That's insensitive. I don't really fucking care. I don't. But anyway, let's get to the Prem. Because boy, oh boy, did I shit the bed with the Socky Lockies last week. And it was this man's fault.
Whoa. Why is it my fault?
It was a 5-legger that looked good.
Did look
Until
good.
the game of the fucking weekend happened. When this man's squad went to Wolverhampton and lost.
It's pretty rough.
Talk about it, bud. Let's talk about it. You and I had a little conversation. Tell the people what we talked about earlier. Go ahead.
Yeah, we did talk about it. Well, so I was working, and I was like, "Oh, sweet! We'll have the game on while I'm working. Got something to watch while I'm working." And I watched, and then my break came. And on my break, I was hungry. I walked out to my kitchen. It was 1-0 at that time. I walk out. I make my eggs. I make my toast. I make my sausage. I'm real excited to eat it. I come back in. Game's over. It's 2-1 Wolverhampton. What happened? I went from here to there. That darkness right there is my kitchen. I went from here to there. The game was right here. It was 1-0. I come back and it's 2-0 or 2-1. We lost. And our parlay is decimated.
So what Ian learned on Saturday was always
Don't eat.
Stoppage. Don't
Don't
eat.
Don't eat when you got bets out.
Don't eat. No, what I was gonna say was always watch stoppage time because that's when the fucking you can watch 90 minutes, bro, just shit back and forth soccer, and then boom, stoppage time happens, and I've seen 3 goals after the 90th minute. That's basically what happened. I mean, you guys scored in the 3rd minute, and then letting the tie at 91st minute, and then lost the game in the 97th. Oh,
yeah. So, I will take blame for this one. I apologize for not being in my spot, but clearly someone else was in their spot for 2 damn goals, and it wasn't me. I wasn't on the field. If I was, we probably would have lost by a lot more. But
I can sense Beckles not watching us.
Yeah,
I have to go.
Correct.
Wait a minute. I just noticed something. We don't have our names in the corners of our screens anymore. Guys, are we that arrogant that we think that all 11 people that watch this episode are going to know who we are? Oh, there it is. All right, bet.
They should know. They should know.
They should know by now. Yeah. Next game, Johnny. Did what you had to do for the Locky and for the table. You beat shit teams.
Mm-hmm.
I know can't do, but somewhere JJ Watt is still waving a terrible towel because he does love Pittsburgh, but very sad that Burnley is going to get relegated right after. So they got promoted. Then the news came out that he bought a minority ownership, and now they're probably going to get relegated.
Yeah.
It's rough. I mean, I'm rooting for you, JJ, but Man United pulled one off against the Tan.
I was going to say, that one was
the Tan.
And you're already seeing it. Like, Man United's been such a big club for such a long time, and they're probably one of, if not the biggest in the world, maybe just behind Real Madrid in Spain. But they're already making excuses for the season, talking about guys that are injured for extended periods of time. Ian's beating off a ghost over there. 4-3.
Yep.
Oh, so they let in a 3rd goal while.
They did.
Oh, yeah. Who scored the 4th?
You should go make breakfast again? What the fuck?
Did you see me? No, I'm just kidding.
Who scored it?
The Crosby scored the 4th. I don't know who scored the 3rd.
Yeah, DC, I agree. Eric Ten Hag is probably done in United. They're just, again, they're too big of a club to be shit in the bed. And then there was another surprise late Saturday, the afternoon game. Bournemouth 2-0 against Newcastle. The cherries, baby. Give me a clap. Give me some cherry clapping. Because I don't think anybody had that coming, especially with the way Newcastle's been playing in the Prem, and they've been not doing great in the UCL. But there you go, Mushroom. Appreciate you,
Bonnie. Been a long time.
So we slide right into Sunday, baby, without missing a beat.
Oh, yeah. This is where my day got rough.
Villa took out Fulham. So Ian, I gave you shit, but that's because 1, you guys didn't beat us when we played, and I'm still on that. But 2, Tottenham. But we'd have lost the Saki Locky anyway, because if memory serves, I should really start writing these down. But if memory serves, I had Brighton over Sheffield United. And Sheffield just shocked everybody, really. I mean,
this is where my
Brighton's like a killer of a team, but They tied it on an own goal in the 74th minute. My favorite game of the day, Liverpool eating the absolute dog shit out of Brentford when everyone's talking about how we're down and out because we lost to Toulouse and we drew against Luton Town and blah, blah, blah. Bitch, we in second. What's up? What's up? And it would be still second, but same points as Man City, which is the game I can't wait to talk about till I was watching that while watching football, but we got to talk about Johnny Sweat because boy, was you sweating that West Ham game,
dude. So
you sweating.
It didn't matter anyway, though, because
it ended up not mattering. But
right.
When it mattered,
but yes, I was sweating that. Yes, because Brighton at that point was up 1-0.
Yeah.
West Ham was down, I think 1-0 at that time. Then they tied it.
No, they were down. They would have been down 2-1 because they scored in the 3rd minute. They were up 1-0 for a lot of it.
So yeah, I was like, West Ham, what are you doing? Then all of a sudden Brighton gets scored against, and I was like, how do you get scored on by this team? Yeah. And then you get this, I mean, whatever. But yeah, West Ham sweated that one pretty hard early.
It did.
Like we talked about earlier.
It's on over the 90th minute.
Yeah.
And boys, DC already said it. Man City, Chelsea, heck of a game. Did you guys see any of it?
I watched just the highlights.
Okay, so it's the late games on Sunday normally start at 11:30.
Yeah,
which is 4:30 in England. So that's our prime time game, right? So obviously you're gonna put Chelsea City prime time.
Yeah,
4-4.
Yep,
4-4. Wild. The last time that happened, Liverpool and Arsenal played to a 4-4 draw. God knows how many years ago. But dude, it was pretty back and forth. I'll run through them real quick. Haaland in the 25th minute for City, Silva in the 29th for Chelsea. Haaland knocks in, Sterling for Chelsea scores in the 37th. Akanji scores for City in stoppage time in the 1st. So you go into halftime 2-2. 2 minutes into the second half. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What? Bro, these emails.
Let's go.
I want to do it again. All right. Wow, mind blown.
I want to do it ever. I want to do it one time.
Balloon. So
slap in the face. You get confetti balloons. What is happening?
I don't know, but it's fucking awesome. I'm just gonna keep doing it. So it's 3-2. Chelsea makes it 3-3 in the 67th minute. Rodri, the hero from the Champions League final last season, who scored the only goal of the game, gives them the lead 4-3 in the 86th minute. All right. Now, by now, the Steelers game has started. Okay. So I have the Steelers game on in the basement on the big screen. Normally, I'd have Red Zone on the iPad. All right. I think the Steelers game started when it was like 3-2 City or something like that. I was only loosely paying attention. I look up. It's 4-3. It's stoppage time. Steelers game's at a commercial or something. Chelsea's kicking a fucking penalty in the 95th minute. Tied it. And that's how it finished. So, wow, I love seeing Chelsea lose. I also want Liverpool to win the Premiership. So,
yeah,
I will take Man City.
It's like that's a tough one.
It is. But, I mean, City should have rolled them.
Yeah.
Would have absolutely rolled them. Did. Hat off.
Sidney Crosby hat trick, baby.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
That's enough to make you say, fuck your barber. I'm showing the world.
Yeah, you almost see it.
Wow.
Said the kid, baby. Yeah, it's wild.
And then no Saki Luckies this week, boys. I gotta recharge the bats. But no Prem this weekend either.
Right.
Another international break coming up for world qualifiers. So
is that just 1 week? Or is it 2 weeks?
It'll run through the weekend. The next Premier League game.
It is next weekend. Jimmy's going to love it.
It is. It's Saturday the 25th.
It's a good one.
7:30 in the morning. Liverpool at Man City.
Oh, baby.
And I will
Oh,
be in.
my what? Jimmy's
No.
got sleeping at 7:30 in the morning.
That's a Saturday, right? Yeah. So that's another thing too. They're like pundits and everything over there for the Premier League are like wondering what the fuck's going on with the scheduling because after like the international breaks, that's what they're known as. Liverpool has played 8 games in the earliest time slot. The next closest team in the Prem is 4.
Ooh.
So they're talking like, oh, they're getting dogged, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I mean, it's 12:30 there when that happens. So it's no different than every regular NFL game. But what do I know? Other thing I learned, boys, and you'll learn this the more and more you guys watch soccer, it always fucking rains in England. All the time. Like, as badly as I want to go for a game, it makes me not want to go because the weather here is shit, too. Like, there was some sunshine today, which was cool, but it's still cold as balls. You know what I mean?
You got a crazy week lined up here.
Me?
Yeah.
If you're talking about the Browns, I ain't worried about it.
We got City Liver. No, I'm talking that week, though.
No. Okay, go ahead.
And then you got Michigan, Ohio State.
Right after.
Yeah. A rough Saturday there.
Yeah, rough Saturday to be a Citizen or a Wolverine, baby. Let's fucking go.
That's gonna be a week.
That concludes Kicking It with Lit. Back to you, boys.
Great sash. It's a great one.
Yeah.
It's a great one. All right.
Yeah. Crazy.
I like it.
Yeah, that'll be a good Saturday, or a really bad one.
Yeah, that's a week where you're just like, ugh.
Yeah. Hope for the best.
Yep.
Well,
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get into some football. You know,
Love it.
everyone's second favorite football to some people, first favorite football to us.
Correct.
We can get right into. We'll go NFL.
Like it.
Crazy. Crazy week. I worked on Sunday and watched a little bit of the start of the games, and then literally, thank God we were dead for the second half of all the 1:00 games, because oh my, did a lot of games get crazy in the 1:00 second half. I mean, there were some games that were just this team is winning, this team is winning, this team is winning, and all of a sudden this team might not win.
Yeah.
Every game in y'all's division by far was really close. I mean,
oh yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, we'll hit that on the back end. Yeah, I mean, your guys' game. I mean, you guys are the Steelers fans. I feel like every week y'all's games are close for no reason at all. But
Bro, we wasn't worried at all about that game.
I'm not saying you're worried, but I'm just saying it was close for no reason.
Oh yeah, because we don't have a.
They usually are.
Yeah,
correct.
That's what I'm saying. So you got that one. Then we got the craziness in Cleveland. Well, technically, that was in Baltimore.
In Baltimore, yeah, but
But
was wild.
dude, I mean, Deshaun looks like a quarterback that shouldn't even touch the field for the first half. Comes out second half, goes perfect, pretty much. Lamar looks like Deshaun did in the first half. I mean, crazy. That pick six.
With the Freaky Friday.
Right. Crazy game there. And then, I mean, you get into the other division game. You got Cincy playing the Texans. That game was wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all wild. I mean, like you said, Steelers, Packers. I mean, Packers just they aren't it this year.
Can we touch on that real quick?
Go ahead,
What the fuck happened to Jordan Love?
dude. What happened to that team?
Dude was dicing people up the first few weeks. Now
I don't know.
He looks like a light-skinned Kenny Pickett. Like, what are you
I would
doing?
say still better, but
Yeah,
he made some throws He made some.
Dude, I
he
love
made
that you're on a
some
pick and hate
Said
train,
it.
baby.
Said
I
it.
love choo-choo, passengers too, us.
He made some impressive throws, but
He did.
then, like you said, there were some throws that were like terrible. I can't even
I
remember.
think
the
he's
game,
going
honestly.
through the blunders of some of these other quarterbacks. A lot of drop balls. They've had that problem last year as well,
Yeah, Christian Watson all season.
dude.
Yeah,
Even what's his name? Drops.
Dobbs.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to get a young quarterback momentum when like his receivers are dropping the ball for him. But that's the problem, is that offense outside of a couple things is very young.
yeah. I mean, that's what they chose to do. They chose
Yeah.
to go all
I
young
mean, they didn't have a choice.
and grow to they grow together.
Well, I mean,
But,
they didn't.
they could have brought.
Yeah, I don't think
For
they
sure.
had Lazard
Yeah.
go to the Jets.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, that was Rodgers doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, struggling for sure. So I mean, yeah, that game, went the way it did. Craziness in Cleveland. But dude, I gotta tell you, Jimmy, I know you're happy to have him, but that boy looks good, Stroud.
He does.
Dude, that boy looks good.
Boy, he does.
Yes, he
We'll,
does.
we'll get to it on the second half of this back end, but that boy looks good.
They're an exciting team to watch.
Yeah, we'll get there, Bonnie.
Super exciting team.
They
Yeah.
are.
Oh my god.
I'm low key rooting for them.
Oh,
Yeah.
me too.
Like
too.
not like as a fan. Like let's be very clear here.
Yes. No.
That is the one sport. Well, okay, football in general is the one sport, college and pro, where like my
Yeah.
team is my motherfucking team.
Yeah.
But I want to see CJ do well. I'm
Mhm.
pissed that they whooped on us 30-6, but dude, that's what Ohio State's known for, is their quarterbacks coming out in the NFL and being absolute dog shit. So it's nice to see someone that's actually like, he's already the best quarterback in the history of the NFL to go to Ohio State.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, looks good. I know I sent you guys over that thing. Florida DJs down there finally got legalized on the 7th, and that dude hit for $5.5 million on that game.
Fat.
Imagine sweating that because he had them to win.
Mm-hmm.
That's just
Hmm.
hurting.
Yeah. But yeah, they look good. We got our little dub down in Tampa. You know what I'm saying?
Woo! 4-5, baby. 4-5.
Hey, win's a win, baby.
That's right.
Hey, and for all you haters out there on our forums that keep saying Baker should be benched, y'all crazy as hell. Fire Bulls.
Ian, you should have sold Levis high, bro.
Yeah, you should have, because that dude, woo,
That man was GameStop, and now he's not.
no.
After GameStop.
Yeah, now he's like the old Blockbuster out here.
GameStop,
Right.
Ernie Madoff.
Right.
Yeah, dude.
Sorry, we still got Lamar. We're fine.
I'm
I
not gonna
think-
say he's not gonna do well because he will, but I mean,
I
dude,
think I'm just gonna ride Lamar out as a backup for a while, just in case it could happen with the Bills. We'll talk about that here in a little bit.
I guess what the other big 1 o'clock that we thought from last week was gonna be the best game of the week was not the best game of the week.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the
And I am
Niners.
so glad I benched half of Jacksonville Jaguars in fantasy this week.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Because
honestly, I would
holy-
just trade ETN right now. To be fair,
No, I
like,
didn't have-
I would
It is
just,
the deadline. Deadline's coming up. Got to be done by
Yes,
Monday
man.
Night
I'll just get
Football.
rid of
But
he looked
holy-
terrible, bro.
Holy that game.
They got
Yeah.
wrong walked.
And shout out to the 49ers for their only starter they left in on the final drive was CMC just to get that boy a touchdown. They still couldn't get it for him.
Couldn't
Yeah.
get it.
That poor. Did you guys watch that interview?
No.
So they interview after me. He goes, I know I suck. He's like, everyone scored but me. Poor guy.
What was it,
Um,
16 games or 17?
I think it was 16. That was going to be the record for 17.
It was
Was it
17. 17 tied it. 18 beat it.
Oh, okay, that's what it was. Yeah.
So he finished tied for
Tied.
first.
yeah.
Listen, NFL. I know you put out them commercials talking about how, oh, here's how the script goes, blah, blah, blah. All you did was just make everybody else that didn't believe.
They gave him the ball on they were obviously up 30 something to 3.
I mean,
They gave him the ball to get a first down. He got stuffed. Then the next 4 plays, they went for it on 4th and goal. Up 30 or up whatever it was. Yeah, 30 to try to get this man in the end zone on 4th and 5 on the goal line. They're like, he's got to get it.
Bro, shout out Shanahan. Shout out Shanahan. I did not know that was a feat.
Yeah, 4th and 5.
That's some college shit, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was the only starter on the field.
They tried filling it up on your secondary favorite team, bro. What?
Right? I mean, give it to the boy. But dude, the post-game interview was awesome. And he's just like, I know I suck, guys. Everyone scored but me. He goes, but guess what? We're gonna restart the streak.
Yeah.
The
whole house on McCaffrey scoring a touchdown next week.
Oh yeah. Dude, it might be worse odds than it has been for the past 17 weeks.
Right. It was like minus 200 at some point.
He was minus 195 this past week.
Yeah, it's crazy for a touchdown score.
How about what's his name? Good old Minnesota.
Dobbs.
Yeah.
The Pastronaut.
Yeah, where did that nickname come from?
I think they said it in Arizona. But because he has that
I thought they were
aerospace
calling that
engineering
because
degree.
like he's aerodynamic because he has alopecia. I'm like, y'all fucked up. Y'all real fucked up for that.
No,
Hey,
Jimmy.
listen,
He's an astronaut that passes the ball.
he has a degree.
And what, astrophysics?
Yeah.
Huh.
He's an aerospace engineer, I think.
I mean, quarterbacks are smart.
Yeah.
It was looking like he was going to need that degree. Maybe.
Bonnie, he is better than Kenny.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dude, yeah, no.
I don't know if there's a starting quarterback in the NFL right now that I would say is worse than Kenny Pickett besides maybe Zach.
Besides Mac Jones.
And Mac Jones. Okay, so 2 of them and they play in the AFC.
I'd say Mac Jones. I think Zach Wilson has a lot more talent than Kenny does.
Yes.
Oh my God, Ian, you are a believer like the end of a Shrek movie, baby.
Dude,
Let's
I'm
go.
I'm over it.
I would say the
I'm
worst
over.
active starter is by far Mac Jones.
Oh my God. That interception he threw.
Bad.
That wasn't even like that was he underthrew the DB.
Yeah. he lobs that shit in the end zone. He had a freaking like fade route, a 10-yard fade route.
Yeah. The guy was wide open.
5 yards.
Yeah. The D-back was 5 yards in front of him, and he underthrew that dude.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I think his time in New England is done.
Belichick's time's done too.
Yeah.
I
I don't
think
know,
it just-
man.
Go ahead.
No, you're good. I just don't know who else I get. Like, is there a better coach out there than Belichick right now? Is Belichick?
Is Belichick that good of a coach? Is what I
Yeah.
was going to say.
Yep.
I mean, actually, is he?
I mean, it was obviously Brady. It was clearly Brady.
He fucking sucked in Cleveland. Although I think he took Cleveland to a winning record at one point, which is a feat in and of itself.
Right.
But he has a losing record without Brady.
Yeah.
But also, they cheated. Document cheated multiple times. I don't know. Fuck them both.
Yep. Agreed.
And well, do you guys obviously you know who Dave Portnoy is, but do y'all follow him on Facebook?
Oh yeah.
See all the shit he'd be talking about Michigan? How can you live your life knowing that you're a Patriots fan and a Michigan fan, and they both just get popped for cheating?
Yeah.
And then you just die on that hill.
Because you're a millionaire.
Talking about how he wants to hire Connor Stallions and shit like that. Like, I like Portnoy. I think he's funny. His pizza reviews are semi-comical, but slow your roll, buddy. Because you're second class, second-rate fucking franchises and collegiate academic.
For sure.
While we're on topic,
Go ahead.
I know Jimmy mentioned a couple times, but that interview they did with the Michigan coach, like, again, I don't watch college football. Like, I don't really pay attention to it a whole lot. But like, with everything going on, and then he's like crying after they won a game, it just rubbed me the wrong way. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like your coach like died, like, and you won a game for him. Like, your whole program is under investigation for a cheating scandal,
Right.
And you won a football game, like
against a team that you should easily win a football game against, because let's face it, James Franklin ain't shit.
No, James Franklin's garbage. He's hot garbage.
Yeah.
But like I don't know, it's just really like.
So I get both sides of that. Obviously I know where Jimmy comes from on it, but the dude was going to lose his job too. That's why he got emotional about it.
He's still gonna lose his job.
Who?
The dude that was crying like a little bitch. You're not gonna not lose your job, bro. You on a coaching staff and you cheated. You getting clipped.
That's coming from way above them, to be frank. But well, that's for a different day.
Oh, all right. Because I thought we had time right now.
No, that's above that. But
no, like I'm here for the passion and everything. But like, bro, you have a family, dog.
For sure.
They were watching you cry like that. I haven't cried like that since the end of Coco. Okay? I swear.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I get the passion. I completely understand. Passion is great. It just seemed too much. It was just too much to me.
Yeah, for sure.
I wish we had Michigan fans in here. But anyway, back to the NFL.
Yeah,
back to it. So we were on our boy, was it Dobbs?
Yeah.
Great week.
We'll see what happens.
Great, for sure. We'll see what happens. Coco into this. Great week. I loved it. They beat the Saints. We needed that. Great game there. We can skip over Atlanta and Cardinals, even though that was a crazy game. Kyler Murray's back. Call of Duty new season came out, so that's kind of a weird coincidence. He's coming back with new COD coming out.
And that in time that any better.
Right. Literally the first week he's back. Modern Warfare comes out this week. Shout out my kicker for Arizona. He had the most points for me.
Pew pew.
He had like 20 points. Which was another great win because Atlanta lost. And then that takes us into craziness. 4:00 games. I know someone brought it up in here. Bonica did. The Lions and Chargers game. If anyone bet on any 4:00 game player prop and they had an over, it hit. Because every 4:00 player ate.
Yeah.
Ate.
Nothing but offense.
Yeah. I looked like I was going to win my matchup with Zach Charbonnet and Keaton Mitchell as my fucking running backs. And then CeeDee Lamb just said, "Get fucked, bitch."
Yep.
I mean, verbatim.
Name a Dallas wide receiver that didn't score over 20.
Brandon Cooks.
He did.
Oh, we did.
Did he?
Yeah.
9 catches, 173 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah.
Brandon Cooks?
He was the leading receiver.
What is this, 2011? First off, I just named a fucking Dallas receiver I knew wasn't CeeDee Lamb. But secondly, he had 9 for 173.
He was the leading receiver for him.
And a touchdown. Yeah, he out received CeeDee.
Bro.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, Dak threw for 400.
Yeah.
I just can't get excited because it's the fucking Giants.
Right.
No, sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're terrible.
So we had 9 for 173. CD had 11 for 151. Gallup had 2 for 70 with a touchdown. Ferguson had 4 for 26 with a touchdown. I mean, it didn't all go to one person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me, Dallas and Miami are the most accurate parallels of
Yeah,
teams.
they can't beat a winning team.
They will exactly. They'll beat the shit out of people, and then when it's time to fucking hike your nuts up and fucking do something, they can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do it. And maybe Buffalo, but Miami more so.
So yeah, I mean those crazy receivers there. The Giants are still SOL. Poor Berkeley, RIP.
Yeah. How about the Cowboys outscored the Giants this year, 89-17?
I saw that.
And the Giants scored 17 points in this game.
And it's because they scored at the end of the game too.
Yeah.
Cooper Rush, quarterback for the whole fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Garbage from them.
But yeah, we'll get to that Detroit Chargers game. What a game. I mean, I knew that was going to be a shootout, but another receiving game. Amra and Keenan Allen.
Mm-hmm.
11 for 175 and 2 touchdowns. Keenan Allen is like reverting back to like prime time Keenan Allen.
Mm-hmm. I just remember taking him for a live bet for I think 140 or 130. It was right in there, and then he went out with that injury, and I'm like, well, that makes sense.
Mhm.
And then he comes back and catches a 30-yard touchdown.
He's an animal.
He is an animal.
I don't know how the Chargers find the ways to lose all these games, man.
Their coach sucks.
Your defense lets up 41 points.
Your offense scores 38. No, I mean, I get it. I get where you're coming from, but fuck, wasn't it week 1 or week 2 when they played the Titans, and that was a wild ass game too.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember. I think the Chargers ended up winning it, but I can't remember
For sure, Bonnie. I think the same. I mean, he makes a lot of risky calls.
I don't know how he still has a job, to be 100% honest.
No.
They should have cut him after the playoff loss last year.
Yeah, but how about the fucking stones on Dan Campbell? There's like a minute 40 left. They're in field goal range, 4th and 2, and he's like, "We're fucking going for it.
We're going for it." Yeah. Yeah.
He's an animal.
That's my coach of the year. Him or D'Amico
He is an
Ryan.
animal. Yeah.
Yeah. Last 4:00 game was crazy one too. We had the Commanders and Seahawks. Dude, he's doing his job. He just not getting support. Sam Howell is doing well. He's throwing some picks, but I mean, he's one of the most sacked quarterbacks.
Yeah.
He
And
leads the league in
that's
yards.
the difference, right? That's the difference for me between someone like Howell and Kenny Pickett, right?
Mhm.
Howell puts you in a chance to win every game because of the offense,
Right.
whereas we have a watered down Jimmy Garoppolo on the 49ers who will just let you be in the game enough for your defense to win it for you. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
For sure.
I would rather lose a game 29-26, we'll say, because my quarterback's out there throwing balls to the wall,
Right.
and making throws.
And I mean, I would pretty much say, the weapon material is pretty close.
What's that?
I would say the weapon material is pretty close to what he has to what Pickett has.
Yeah.
Scary Terry, Curtis Samuel, John Dotson, Deontay Pickens, and Calvin Austin.
I might give the edge on the
Commanders.
Washington.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
So Calvin Austin is still kind of unproven, but you still got Pickens and Deontay.
And you got, Robinson and Gibson. Najee. And yeah.
Yeah, there's some similarities there.
Close. Yeah.
Definitely not in the QB spot.
No.
But yeah, he went out there and threw. So did Gino, though. Great game there. Another one that came down to the last minute.
Yeah.
I think if we look at 4:00 last minute, Cowboys obviously was not even close. Chargers, Lions last minute. Cardinals, Falcons last minute. Yeah, decent game.
Yeah, it was an NFL record this week. 6. Well, it was an NFL record before the Monday night game, but that was 5. Now it's 6 walk-off field goals.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, I love to see it.
Yeah, we pretty much touched on that. Last night was weird.
Are we skipping the Sunday night game?
Yeah, I could care less.
Snooze fest. I'll touch on one thing. So I had Michelle pick a 3-leg parlay for me. Okay. We just scrolled through games. She picked the Cardinals, the Seahawks, and the Raiders to win. Let me tell you, she knows jack shit about football.
Yeah, as soon as you said she picked the Cardinals and the Raiders.
Yeah, but when she made the picks too with the Cardinals, I was like, actually it's not a bad. They were plus 100 to win, but I'm like, this is Kyler's first game back.
Mm-hmm.
Not a bad bet,
Right?
I like it. And then she took the Seahawks because she's a Seahawks. She likes the Seahawks. And I was like, I like the Seahawks. I'll take them. Then she picked the Raiders, and I was like, that's the one I'm worried about. But they are rejuvenated, and the Jets' offense is awful.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. When it hit, she was asleep. I was like, let's go. She was like,
Wake her up.
what? And I was like, your bet hit.
What?
She was like, that's great.
That's great.
Hooray.
But shout out Michelle. Great picks.
Shout out
It's
Bengals
all
plus one.
Yep. Way to go, Bengals +1.
Yeah, I mean that game was snooze, whatever. But yeah,
Yeah,
last
it
night,
was.
I mean, Bill's doing Bill's things lately.
I love every minute of it. I don't know that
The
you'll
leading
find an
receiver.
arrogant fan base for no reason. For no reason than the
Valid.
Buffalo Bills. Like, Eagles fans, arrogant. They win.
Right.
They won. Buffalo ain't never won shit. Nothing.
No.
Go jump through a fucking table. Get yourself a new quarterback, maybe. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what I mean.
I'll take Josh Allen.
Right, yeah.
I take him any day of the week.
Yeah, but I mean, dude,
A lot of turnovers.
I don't know
Yeah.
what's changed. What's going
Yeah, you
on?
got the thumb.
Oh my God! How did that happen?
There
Oh!
it is. You got it.
Woo! Wait, let me see if I can trigger that again. All right, y'all keep going. Keep talking. Don't mind me.
But
I
yeah,
don't know how I did.
I don't know what it is, but or what they changed. But he is struggling this year.
I mean, he's always just kind of been the guy that oh, my man, it's hard.
Figure it out.
Oh my god!
I don't know what I did. Figure it out.
I love every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. I swear to God.
His voice.
I don't know. Maybe it's more this year, but he's just always been a turnover kind of guy because he makes throws you probably shouldn't make, but he can.
Yeah.
He runs a lot, so he's more prone to fumbling. And I think from a team perspective, you're okay with that because the production's there.
Right.
It's just when the production's not. And it's not like the production wasn't there last night. Like,
Right.
I wasn't fully paying attention to the game. The Broncos have been playing better than they might be.
I mean, this
They've been playing like a team better than they actually are.
this goes back into even last year. I mean, obviously the record doesn't show it, but I mean, their defense did what they did last year too. Right? Like we talked about, they would have won how many games from so many points last year.
Their offense only scored 17 points.
Right. I still think they're struggling to find if Russ can throw the ball, as we can watch last night. But they're not looking terrible. They're not looking good.
He made some good
Plus
throws.
The Broncos got bailed out on that one call too.
For sure.
I mean, I think it was the right call, but I would have. Do you guys know which one I'm talking about? Cortland Sutton caught it like right at the line and was going down, got ripped out.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't call it incomplete. They called it completed with the progress stopped.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a weird call.
Yeah, I'm not official. So,
But
also in the most Buffalo fashion ever, they won the game last night.
Yep.
They had too many men on the field.
Yeah.
In that situation, why are you even fucking subbing?
Yeah. I mean, shout out to the Broncos for being able to have the gumption to even kneel the ball with how many? Was it 12 seconds left? 10 seconds left? No timeouts, kneel the ball, and then rush your field goal team on the field to kick that. Granted, he missed it. But luckily you confused Buffalo enough that they, like you said.
No, he didn't miss anything. He was practicing.
That's true. Yeah, it was a practice. I got a thumbs up again. But on the other side this time. But yeah, like you said, why are you even subbing? Just keep your team in there because they're already right there. So hope for the fact that they're rushing on the field and they'll miss it because he didn't have time to set up, which he did. Then he messed up and had 12 men on the field.
I think Denver might have fucked up a little bit too by they snapped that ball too early too. I think it was closer to 20 seconds when he took that last knee and they did run off. And I want to say they snapped it at 8 or 7 seconds, which I mean, in the grand scheme of things wouldn't have mattered, but probably why the guy pushed it right was because he was rushed.
Yeah.
Or I feel like a lot of kickings in between here.
Absolutely.
And to just give him that fucking bailout, I mean,
For sure.
You can't be doing that shit. It's the fucking NFL.
Right.
If you can't count the fucking 12, what are we doing here?
Yeah. We said a lot of close games. Like you said, a lot of games came out in field goals at the end. Crazy week. Hey, but our teams won. That's all that
Sir.
matters.
Who you guys got this week, John?
We won this past week, so
Yeah.
we're gonna live on that.
I know. You don't know who you
He
play.
said we ain't looking forward to this week.
So, guys, like it says below, we're gonna go to the playoff picture. We play the
I can help you.
San
I can help you
49ers
with
in
this
San Fran.
Oh, you're playing the 49ers in San Fran?
Yeah.
Yeah, you won last week.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you, Jimmy.
You want?
Real quick
The
before we go
playoff
to playoff
guys.
picture,
Yeah.
playoff picture, that Monday night game next week is going to be fucking insane. That's all.
Dude,
super excited about it.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Was that Chiefs?
This is the best. I don't know what Sunday night is, so I can't say best. but
Minnesota,
this is
Denver.
probably one of the better primetime game week.
If
they
they
flip
flip Steelers Browns, but
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I'm
they're
saying
probably
like
going to.
Thursday, Sunday, or Thursday, Monday.
Yeah.
Thursday good too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I mean, good week. But yeah, playoff picture. I mean, obviously Monday Night Football, top 2 seeds right now.
Mhm.
We get the Kelsey game again.
I wonder if
should be a
Taylor
good one.
Swift's going to be there.
No, she is. She will be. She's overseas.
Oh, that's right. She's on her tour.
Yeah.
Are
Mhm.
you a
Oh, boy.
Swiftie?
Well, money on Eagles. All of it on Eagles. Taylor Swift ain't going to be there.
Yeah. I mean, probably. Is it in? It's in Philly, right?
It's in Cincy. Or in Cincy, in Kansas City.
Oh.
That would be an interesting wrinkle.
That would be.
Neutral site game, pretty
Right.
much equidistant from each other. It's like
Right?
I don't know why you said Cincy, but that's like basically right in the middle between Philadelphia
It
and
really
Kansas.
is.
It is.
Fuck, you pulled that one off. Good job.
NFL, check it out.
Yeah. So we got
I just
them.
need, all I need
facing
is
off.
50% of the earnings.
You guys see anything changing there on the number 1 seed
Ever?
for the season?
Playoff picture? You're talking about?
Yeah. The Eagles, I don't know.
I was gonna say not the NFC.
NFC, no.
I think the 49ers have too much ground to make up.
I think
With
the
the rest of
Ravens
the
could take
schedule.
the first seed depending on what happens.
Yeah, just because the Chiefs don't look that good, but there's a very good chance that Cincinnati wins Thursday night,
Right.
Yeah.
which would be massive because that means the winner of Pittsburgh Cleveland
Correct.
would own the North. Yeah. Yeah.
Which is just
I'll be damned
stupid
if
to
the
think of.
Browns lead the fucking division in November.
Right.
I'll be damned.
Right.
Bro, I promise. I will go to First Energy Stadium and start just slashing tires. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
see.
see
I wouldn't do that.
I don't see too much changing to those two. I mean, like I said, Ravens could, but I still see them two staying put till the end of the year. The Chiefs obviously got to play better football. They struggled a little bit.
Yeah.
But then you got your 2 seeds. What we got? Detroit. I mean, Detroit just they're scoring.
Yeah, but then they can lay an egg too.
I see San Fran catching that number 2 seed eventually.
San Fran's, I mean, they came back to how they were this week.
Mhm.
I didn't watch the game, so I don't know. I think the Jags defense is not great as it is anyway. But, honestly, I think Jags may be a little overrated. I think we thought a lot more of them after the end of last season. They just haven't shown up. So, I don't know. I still have to see. I think I have to see more from the Niners.
Well, for sure. I mean,
going
they're both
forward.
6-3. So,
Yeah.
and then you got
Their
your
defense-
3
their
seeds. You
defense,
got
though,
Jacksonville
should-
obviously there, and then them two. So yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, I think those 2 and 3 seeds can flip on the NFC side real quick.
Sure.
But then again, I mean, Detroit's division. Green Bay's a free win.
Minnesota could surprise some people here with Dobbs,
They for sure
especially
could. Yeah.
getting JJ back.
That man said, "I came to a team with receivers."
Right. I came to the team with the best receiver in the NFL.
Yeah, great
And
ass
have you
tight
played with
end.
this guy yet?
He had Hollywood Brown in Arizona.
Yeah,
That's
I
about
mean,
all we had in Arizona.
Addison's better than Hollywood Brown.
Can we talk about Arizona real quick? Can we talk about James
Yeah.
Conner real quick? Sorry, I forgot to touch on this part.
Yeah, what about him?
This man slid into my hate list. I'm so mad. I don't know if you guys saw that at the end of the game.
I saw what you said.
Yeah, I get why he slid to a point, because like you're trying to win the game and take time off the clock. But like, I just needed him to get a touchdown, and I hit my bet 5 to win like 130. And this man gets the ball on the 5 and is running and probably has an easy touchdown. And Arizona goes up by that. Like the other team has scored. I think who did play? Atlanta has to score a touchdown with like 30 seconds left in the game to win. And this man is at the 2, and he just slides. And I'm in the living room, and I'm like,
Was it McKinnon?
No!
Spot?
Yeah, it's pretty much. Yeah, Michelle's cutting some stuff. She's making like a little blanket, and I'm in the living room. She's like, "I've never heard your voice get so high." I was like, "I'm so upset right now. He just slid for no reason. Oh, the only reason he slid was to just screw my parlay. That's the only reason he slid.
Personal vendetta.
I have a Steelers jersey of you, and that's how you do me.
Burn it.
I can't.
Yeah, I mean, I think the AFC side. I mean,
you can't burn a Steelers jersey.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at this picture that we have up, I mean, for the playoff, I think everything is pretty concrete for the most part. I think Miami might slide out of the 4th spot. I don't have faith in them.
So who do you think is going to win that division? Buffalo?
I would think so.
I mean, it's not New England and it's not New York.
No.
The only way Miami falls out of that spot is if Buffalo takes the division.
I think their backfield, I mean, who knows? It's a different person every week.
Yeah.
But they're not going to be playing the way they are. I just feel like Buffalo wins that division.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I got you.
I don't know. I mean, yeah. Like Bonnie said, he's coming back.
I mean, I think the only people outside of the bubble right now that have a chance would be Cincy and Buffalo.
How many AFC North teams make the playoffs this year?
How many what?
AFC North teams make the playoffs, a.k.a. the best division in football, like I told you.
Over, under 2.5.
Probably 2.
Over, under 2.5?
Probably 2.
I think 3.
I think it could happen.
I think 3 might make it.
I mean, it can definitely happen. But this is how I look at it, right? So, obviously, you guys are going to beat up on each other. But I think a couple other teams slide in there. I mean, they got some terrible divisions. I mean, you're looking at Indy. Who the hell do they play? As long as they slide in with a winning record.
I mean, they're 5-5 right now.
Right.
As it stands right now, there are
3
teams.
Mm-hmm.
No, sorry. 4 teams in the NFC that haven't lost a division game, and 1 team in the AFC that hasn't lost a division game. The Pittsburgh Steelers. Atlanta, 2-0. San Fran, 2-0. Philly, 3-0. And then Detroit, 1-0, but their division's shit anyway. So,
right.
That's what it's going to come down to. In terms,
No, for sure.
interdivision and I think conference too. Because obviously,
I'm not saying there won't be 3, but I just feel like it'll be a 2.
what are your 2?
It'll be
remember,
Baltimore.
Remember,
It'll be
Cleveland's winning the division, bud. You said it.
It'll be Baltimore and Cleveland.
So Cleveland's going to win the division still, and Baltimore's going to be a wild card.
There it is.
I hope you don't get drug tested.
I mean,
I hope you don't get
listen. A downward spiral could start here next week.
This is the determining week
for sure.
Yep.
I mean, I wouldn't say determining, but it's a big factor in it for sure.
I think it is. I think when we look back, if you put a little star next to week 11, that's going to tell you how the rest of the season goes. Like, obviously,
for sure, because I mean, you got some games after that are like, I wouldn't say cake, but they're easier games.
who, the Steelers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Our schedule's fucking.
Their schedule should be a cakewalk.
Yeah.
Minus division
Really
games.
Tough games are going to be the 4 divisional games left.
Yep. 2 Cleveland.
Yeah,
1 Baltimore,
and then,
1
you got your divisional games and then
Cincinnati,
Seattle.
1 Cleveland, 1 Baltimore. Yeah.
Yeah, your divisional games and then Seattle is your only games that are.
Listen, I'm not flying to the Pacific Northwest to come back with a loss. Okay, we're gonna win the Seattle game.
I mean, might be a one-way ticket.
The Seattle game
might be a one-way ticket.
What a dickhead, bro. John on one tonight.
He's always on one.
He might be a one-way ticket. Damn.
He's always on.
Johnny two-time.
You about to move to this the area you don't want to live in. We talked about it before. I hope Houston stays in there. I think they do.
I don't. I
you
hope.
Don't want them to stay in?
I hope they do, but I don't think they will.
I mean,
and listen, it's not a slight on them at all. They're playing way better football than anyone thought that they would.
I mean, to be fair, their schedule's pretty.
No one had this team at 5-4 10 weeks into the season.
Mm-mm.
Not even them.
Unless he gets pulled, he's going to throw for 400 again this week against Arizona.
Yeah, it's very possible.
Yeah.
Take the over in this Arizona.
Of course, it would be a week when the guy in 10th place in our league, am playing the guy in 11th place in our league. Like, and ironically enough, he has my first round pick and his first round pick. So,
yeah, I mean, Arizona, Jacksonville, Broncos, Jets, Titans, Browns, Texans, Colts. Or, I mean, Titans, Colts.
So what is it? What did you say it was again?
They had Cardinals.
Yep.
Jacksonville, which will be a decent game for them.
Sure.
Broncos.
Yep.
Decent defense.
Sure.
But I think they still win. Jets.
Possibly Rodgers back.
Titans. Yep. He said he's going to be back after Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Did he?
He did.
Dude.
He said, you're going to see me out there playing after Thanksgiving.
That'd be, I mean, yeah, we'll see. It could
That's
be cryptic.
crazy.
Could be cryptic. Because technically he could play at any time after Thanksgiving and it'd be after Thanksgiving.
But, you're right, exactly. But if they lose, he's going to be like, maybe I shouldn't play.
You know what? Maybe I'll have to.
They got still 2 games against the Titans.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have the Browns and Colts.
Yeah.
I mean, they already got a winning record, and I call a winning record out of that.
So you think they go at least?
I mean, they beat the Cardinals. They were going to beat the Titans both times. That's 3. Colts, I haven't them beating the Colts. There's a 4. The only games I would see, I mean, the Broncos, I mean, who knows what after this week, but I still think he beats the Broncos.
Maybe 2 more wins, Bonica. Maybe 6-3 right now. The Jets.
Yeah, I mean, that defense
I'd say
is filthy.
I agree with that.
The defense is good enough to keep you in every single game.
Right? Yeah. I mean,
Just like the Steelers. The Jets are another.
I was gonna say it goes back to like the Steelers. I mean, they get kept in games. Yeah. I mean, they're gonna make the playoffs. There's no. I'm calling they make the playoffs.
The Texans
for sure. Yeah.
So if they go 4-4 the rest of the way, they finish 9-8 on the season. You think 9-8 is going to be good?
I'm not saying 4-4 though. I'm just saying they have 4 that they should automatically win.
Oh, I see them splitting with Tennessee.
They're the fucking dumpster fire of a team. We beat them.
They beat Cincinnati 27-3.
Joe Burrow wasn't healthy though.
What's Jacksonville's schedule?
Oh my! I'm getting to someone. Ian, take us home.
Before we go home? What's Jacksonville's schedule finishing out?
I mean, they're not taking over that. I can tell you that.
So Jacksonville goes.
They do have. Oh damn! They have
Tennessee, Texans, Bengals, Browns. Wow, fuck! They got Bengals, Browns, Ravens 3 in a row.
So
hey, they can help y'all out. My boys can help y'all out.
They could beat Tennessee. They probably would beat Tennessee, right? Houston, if they beat Tennessee, who do the Jags play, or who does Houston play this week? Arizona. So that could stay. I mean, Tennessee pulls one out against the Jags this week. Houston plays the Jags the next week.
Also, the Jaguars haven't beat Houston in fucking long ass time.
Right. No. Then you got Cincinnati, who Cincinnati is probably going to beat the Jaguars. Probably.
Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
Monday Night Football in Jacksonville.
Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? Baltimore's probably going to beat Jacksonville. Tampa.
Loss for the Bucs.
Who do I start that week?
Carolina's terrible, so we're not even going to talk about that.
Panthers Titans is a pretty good way to finish the schedule, but boy, that's a gauntlet in December.
Yeah, I mean,
hey,
McCoy,
Jacksonville can help you guys out big time.
He could, but you could see Houston take over that first place spot.
Yeah,
I think that's a more likely path for Houston to get in the playoffs than wild card. Just because I didn't know Jacksonville's schedule until right fucking now.
Yeah,
I don't think so. I still think they can get in. I think they both get in. That's the only reason I said two teams from your guys' side, because I think they both get in.
So then where's that? Okay, so that's two from
Houston
the north
and Jacksonville.
Yeah,
I think only one team from that division gets in.
I agree with you, Ian.
Okay,
because that would be two from the north, two from the south. No one in the fucking West is getting in besides Kansas City.
Right.
And then
as of right now, you got Miami, Buffalo.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well, I'll tell you this though.
Exciting next couple weeks.
Yeah,
I think Buffalo gets in. I just don't think the only problem with their schedule is they don't have an easy remaining schedule.
But they've lost easy games too. So that's they've lost
exactly.
They just lost to the Broncos.
Mm-hmm. I mean, let me put this in perspective for you. This is 3 games in a row for them coming up. After they play the Jets this week, which they obviously lost to week 1, but I think that was obviously something crazy. But right after that, they go Eagles, Chiefs, Cowboys.
Yeah.
And you still think they're going to get in the playoffs?
We'll see.
I'm excited, dude.
7-10.
This is my favorite time of year, dude. Like, you got Thanksgiving, you got Christmas, you got meaningful football, great matchups, and just like perfect weather for. Oh man, I'm jacked up. I'm so excited.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
I'm just ready to get this week's game out of the way, so hopefully we go on a win streak after this week.
Yeah. But also, don't forget, if it does come down to a wild card spot and we're flirting with that 7, and we finish with the same record as Jacksonville or Houston, we're out.
Yeah. Yep. Because couldn't. Well, Houston smoked us, but couldn't close the game out against Jacksonville.
Yep.
Exactly. So we'll wrap it up with this real quick. Let's go with our 2 early awards, guys.
What are the awards?
Yeah, we'll start it off with might as well go with the main one, MVP.
McCoy, you have who you think. You go first.
No, I just announced it, bro. It's all on you, Ian.
That's not how it works.
Yeah, this is exactly how it works.
Hold on. Let me pull up some statistics.
What you got, Jimbo?
Don't. I'd probably give it.
It's always too early.
I mean, if we're saying season ended today, probably Jalen Hurts. I'd love to give it to CMC.
That's who I have.
That's where I was going with it, actually, is CMC. I was going to go off the left field.
I'm just trying to think, dude, they don't – it's so rare that they give it to non-quarterback position.
For sure.
Let me ask you this.
Might as well be a quarterback award.
How far away do you think C.J. Stroud is from winning MVP? If he keeps up what he's doing.
He would have to win the division, and they'd have to make a run in the playoffs.
Sure.
Yeah. 1, he's a rookie.
Yeah.
to
I mean,
he'll get offensive rookie of the year.
the league. Oh yeah, that should probably already be locked up.
and that's the tough part about that is I'm not going to say that should hinder someone, but I feel like somebody getting that kind of like
It does.
I don't know.
No, it 100% does. But like also, Achan probably would have gotten it if he never got hurt because stopping him.
Yep.
So yeah,
I tell you this: if CMC goes back on the streak for the rest of the year, he has to have it.
I don't think they'll give it to him. They love giving that to QBs.
You would have
I don't
to
see
for
them
sure.
giving anybody else besides QBs.
and I mean single season record for touchdowns, LTs.
Yeah.
All right. So CMC, Jalen Hurts. For now. Okay.
We go to your guys' favorite one. I already know your opinion here. We can go defensive player of the year.
Did you what?
Yeah, it's just it sucks because like given the honest answer is bias, right? Just because I have this on my chest, but like tell me who's better, dude. Who's better this season? Who's better? The only person I'll let you even possibly make a case for is Max Crosby.
Mm-hmm. That's an animal.
And his team's
He's an
shit.
animal.
So when Max Crosby wins games for Vegas, let me know. Until then,
Yep.
it's TJ.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. McCoy?
Well, scary because I love the Browns.
He's gonna go some off the
What
wall.
do you say? No. He's made his impact, but I mean, I do like Crosby. I mean, TJ's won games for your team, so I mean, I want to be there with him. We'll see.
You're on TJ?
I would probably say as of right now, yeah, I like Crosby where he's at because I feel like he's playing. I mean, he is doing well for his team, but no, I would say TJ right now.
Okay.
And I'm gonna call him a dark horse, but I'm gonna kind of this guy, Hunter from Minnesota is doing well too.
You know Hunter? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's leading sacks right now.
Oh,
He's tied for the lead.
He's tied. He's tied right now, but
With Oscar, yeah.
I thought it was Danielle because that's how it's spelled.
I see it.
Yeah, dude's getting through. So we'll see. Yeah, we got that. I think we all can pretty much agree on that. Coach of the year.
I have two.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Are we doing right now? Right now? At this point in the season?
Right now.
Dan Campbell.
Yeah,
If the Texans win their division and go on a playoff run, D'Amico Ryans.
for sure.
Because that franchise has been dog water basically since they've been around. They had a few good seasons, and they had that playoff fucking meltdown against the Chiefs a couple years. 28-0 or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are my two. But right now, Dan Campbell.
I agree.
And then we obviously agree on the offensive player of the rookie of the year.
Yeah, Stroud.
Yep.
Okay. What about defense side?
Tougher.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know too many of them, to be honest.
So I think for me right now, it would probably be Witherspoon out of Seattle.
Okay. Yep.
But their defense lets in a lot of points.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. I mean, he's a corner. I don't know how they're going to take that into effect.
Yeah. Let's see who FanDuel has.
I can tell you who they have.
Who they have?
It's Carter.
Jalen Carter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a really hard one to.
That's a hard one to beat.
Yeah.
I mean, it goes back in the. I mean, you guys know this best. It goes back in the defensive player of the year. Where does it normally go?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's not a. You don't see that. I mean, obviously, I say this and Sauce won it last year, but like you don't see that secondary get it as much as maybe the rookie side, but not the actual defensive.
You gave it to you, Jimmy. Witherspoon's second.
Yeah, he's second.
Jalen
Porter's fourth.
Mine. It's
Yes.
JPJ.
Porter's fourth. Yeah.
It's criminal that he went 31st in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Dude's an animal.
Or 30th or whenever he went.
And then we can follow it off with the last one. Obviously, there's a lot of bias to this. You guys can tell me how you feel about it. Comeback player of the year.
So
we obviously know who's winning it. He shouldn't. I hate to say this because it sounds so terrible.
Play.
He should not win this award. He's the favorite by Vegas. He should not win this award.
He started, 2 or 3 games?
On special teams.
I'm going to go back to it. I don't know if you guys saw the 12th man on the field. DeMar Hamlin subbed in it bad.
Oh, no.
Was it him?
Yes, it was him.
Damn.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. It is tough to say that. But, like, if you're – I don't know. If you're picking the award based off of play.
Right. You have to, right?
Yeah. Tua's second.
I mean, you know who I'm going to take.
Who you taking?
I have 2, obviously, but number 1, hope he wins, would be Baker. Number 2 would be Dobbs.
I was going to say, how do you define comeback? Because my first answer was Dobbs.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Are we talking about comeback from injury, comeback from a shit year in your career? Like, what are we talking about here?
Right.
I mean, I think it's a little bit of both because, I mean, you look at it. I mean, Vegas has DeMar number 1, Tua number 2, Dobbs, Breece Hall, Baker, Rodgers, Lamar.
Rodgers is still above Chase Young, T.J. Watt, Gardner Minshew, Cooper Kupp, Zach Wilson, Jonathan Taylor, Matt Stafford, and Calvin Ridley. He hasn't played a game.
He's above Zach Wilson, which is awesome. You know why? If he comes back, back and wins 6 straight games, goes off. You know what I mean? Like,
because plus 33.
I won't be DeMar Hamlin, but that's just comeback life of the year.
Yeah, you survived,
right? Shout out Central Catholic Vikings,
right.
Who are playing for the Whippeal Championship, by the way. Again,
I feel like obviously I don't see them winning the division, but if they somehow make it like they should, playoffs, and he makes a run, it's got to be Dobbs.
Yeah,
Dobbs.
I agree.
See, it's hard for me to put Baker in that conversation, not giving you a hard time, which I'd love to do, but what is so comeback about it?
Yeah. What did he do last year?
He played, though, is what I'm saying. How do they come back? Is it bounce back or is it comeback?
I mean,
coming back from somewhere, that means you left. He ain't leave. Nobody wanted him on a fucking team, and the Rams were hard up.
Yeah. Well, they're very hard up now.
They are. But also, how are you going to give it to a dude who's 4-6? Or 4-5, or whatever it is?
Yeah. Careful now.
Whatever your shit record is. It's going to be 4-6 anyway, bro. Stop playing with me.
But yet you got Aaron Rodgers and Zach Wilson on there.
That's funny.
Yeah, Rodgers shouldn't be on there right now. It's nuts.
That's just,
I mean, you can say it all you want to. I mean, DeMar Hamlin, has a dude even made a tackle yet?
Yeah, he made one last night. I had to think about it.
And they've played 10 games, 9 games?
That's 10. That's big stats. That's big stats.
Yeah. Like, how do you give an award to that person? How is he that favored? He's minus. He's the only player that's minus.
Because he died, bro. He died on national television in front of God and literally everybody.
So we give him that award?
That's where the case is being made. Yes. I've never died. I haven't. Have you guys?
I've not.
If I died right now and got brought back to life, I wouldn't do shit for 10 years. And he's out there on football.
That's why you got the SB.
So,
like I said, no hate. I don't think that's his award.
Sounds like a lot of hate.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I just don't see. I just don't know what he's done to be like that or to take that from other people.
If Arizona wins out somehow, Kyler for comeback, yeah, that's a great one. And I'd give it to him right away.
He better not come back and win a bunch of games because I have the under on him, Bonica.
Yeah, well, you're sweating. 4.5, right?
We have.
I think it was 4.5.
It's
If I
still written
remember
up over
correctly.
here. They are 5.5.
Mm.
Carolina's under. Carolina was under
Yeah.
6.5.
Good.
Cards 5.5.
Good.
They got to win
Falcons.
4 more games.
Yeah, it was Carolina 6.5. Cards 5.5. Falcons 8.5.
Good.
Minnesota and Jags gonna be a sweat over 9.5.
Minnesota over 9.5 and Jags over 9.5. That is a
Mhm.
sweat.
Mm-hmm.
They need 10 wins.
Yep,
We'll see.
Sweaty spaghetti.
we shall see.
All right.
That's
Let's
it.
wrap this just up. All right, episode 33 in the books. We didn't touch on some things, but we'll try to get them out to you throughout the week. But stick around. Thanks, Bonnie. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Monica.
As McCoy has generously popped up onto our screen here, Apex Season 19. Don't forget to join Discord, which is right there.
Right there.
Scan this QR code. Takes you to join our Discord. We're inviting you guys. It's not even just a join. We're actually inviting you to the Discord. Jump in there.
You can come talk
We
with
got-
us while we play.
Oh yeah, we got a bunch of discounts. We got a bunch of channels that we post stuff in. You doing bets for the week? Post them in there. We post bets in there too. Yeah, jump in. Right after this, as soon as we're done, give us 5 minutes. I gotta pee. We're gonna switch over to some pecs. Run some games, get some dubs.
Pew pew.
Speaking of dubs, before we switch over, shout out to Dubby.
Love you,
Today-
Dobby.
Shout out Dubby. Our first, our only love sponsor. I still want that heart. I don't have a heart. Our only sponsor. Oh, I got it.
Oh my God, Ian's got it going tonight.
Let's go.
Max Swag, can your service do that? Nope, nerd.
Shout out Dubby.
Okay, good.
Buy some Dubby. Love Dubby. We love you. That's it. That's a wrap. Catch
We'll see you
y'all
there.
next week for episode 34. And unlike Rashard Mendenhall, we will not fumble the ball.
Ooh, got his ass.
Got him.
Got his ass.
See y'all then.